Hey everybody, I'm back. We're talking about Superman Legacy. Superman Legacy is coming out July 11th, 2025. This is the first installment of the new DC Universe, helmed by James Gunn. They had their table read last week with the entire cast, and James Gunn shared this photo on Instagram. Of the entire cast, looks like Nathan Fillion was actually taking the photo, but we see everyone that's going to be in the new Superman Legacy right there in the photo. We have David Corenswet as Clark Kent, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, Nicholas Hoult with his bald head, already bald, as Lex Luthor, Isabela Merced as Hawkgirl, Maria Gabrielle del Ferreira, I can't say her name, engineer, and Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. And of course, if you notice, there is Anthony Cardigan as Metamorpho and others. Here's the deal. That's the fun news. But then we got a little update from Isabela Merced. And I don't know if I'm feeling good about this, but this is a rumor popping around the interwebs after her movie Madam Web failed at the box office because it really wasn't a very good movie. Plain and simple, it was a terrible movie. Not necessarily Isabela Merced's fault, but it was not a very good movie. Well, apparently Isabela Merced said this: Madam Web failed for one simple reason, for the same reason the Marvels or Birds of Prey failed, because the male audience still hides a deep contempt for everything that is starring strong independent women. First off, that is a horrible take. The movie was bad, and blaming male fans for not going to watch your movie doesn't really make sense, because what you're saying is, well, the male fans didn't come watch the movie because they don't like strong independent women. However, the female fans also didn't come watch the movie. So what's your excuse there? If the movie failed because audience members didn't watch the movie, but you are only blaming one half of the audience members, maybe make movies for men if you want men to come watch the movies. Just a thought. Or a little more troubling when it comes to the legacy part of this rumor. It reads, the actress of Peruvian origin praises James Gunn and says she just accepted to be Hawkgirl in Superman Legacy when she read the script where, and here's the quote, Lois Lane is really the protagonist. Superman is the symbol, but she is the ideal brought to action while being a normal woman and real. I'm not sure what the hell that means, but I can tell you this. If Superman Legacy makes the same mistake where they focus only on the empowerment of the female characters, then they're going to make a huge mistake, because just like Madam Web required men to come watch the movie, Superman Legacy will require men to like the movie. You can't just make a superhero movie for women, especially considering the majority of the audience members that will come watch a superhero movie will be men. Which means that when you go to make a movie, and it's specifically a superhero action movie, you must consider your main audience, which is men. Do not expect them to show up just because it's a strong independent woman. You need to make sure that the movie is good. If it's good, and it has good characters, and doesn't emasculate men, you can have strong independent women without putting down men. If you want your movie to succeed, you absolutely, positively need to please your audience. And if your audience is mostly men, because it is a superhero action movie, then you should consider the men part of your audience that is coming to see your movie, and not just focus on the empowerment of the women audience or the empowerment of the women characters, whatever. Backing this rumor up is a report from Deadline referring to how Rachel Brosnahan reacted when she saw the suit. I'm not sure why so much of the focus is on Rachel Brosnahan. I have now read countless articles about Superman Legacy. You know what I haven't seen in a single Superman Legacy news report update is David Corenswet. I have not yet seen him talking about his role. I keep seeing Rachel Brosnahan, I keep seeing Isabela Merced, and I've seen Nathan Fillion. But I have yet to see David Corenswet speak about the role of Superman. A lot of the focus seems to be on Rachel Brosnahan. So let's see what the article says. It says, I'm still preparing. referring to her role as Lois Lane in the James Gunn movie Superman Legacy. She goes on, she says, I'm talking to some journalists and I'm reading a lot of comics. So many I hadn't read before. It's really fun to dig into this universe. I'll show you the clip right now from Deadline Hollywood, but consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and commenting below on how you feel this whole Superman Legacy thing is shaping up. And I would love to see more people talking about what we're talking about in the comment section. Also, if there's things you want us to talk about, hit our Discord channel, the link's in the description, and drop whatever news or whatever topics you think we should be covering. Here we go.
Quick, Lois Lane. How did you prepare to play such a cinematic icon, so beloved? What did you do ahead of time? How are we going to feel about her?
Oh, God. Well, that question I can't answer. We haven't started shooting the movie yet, so I'm still preparing. I'm talking to some journalists. I'm reading a lot of comics. There's so many that I hadn't read before. And so it's been really fun just to dig into this universe. And we were just out in Atlanta. We did our first table read. I got to see the suit and I was blown away. So I hope that the fans are as well.
So she saw the suit. That's awesome. I'm glad she likes it. We talked last week about the suit being the Kingdom Come logo, or at least a version of it from what we saw on the placards during the table read. That's going to be fun. I'm really hoping that this rumor with Isabela Merced is not correct. I really hope that the movie called Superman Legacy is focused on Superman and not Lois Lane. And I don't expect James Gunn to do that to us. We've never creatively been let down by James Gunn, so I don't see why he would start doing that now, especially considering that Superman is so important to him, or at least that's what he said. Now, we did have an update also from Anthony Kerrigan, a little bonus update, if you mind you, also from the Deadline Hollywood red carpet in reference to him playing Metamorpho. It's a pretty short clip, but what he says is really interesting. He says, I'm bringing to life a character that hasn't been done before. Here is the video.
The Superman in your future. What can you tell us about that?
There is a Superman in my future. I'm not allowed to say anything, but I will say that I'm incredibly excited. I'm bringing a character to life that's never been, done before. So there's some pressure there, but moreover than that, I'm just
joyous.
Yeah, joyous, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm thrilled to be a part of it, honored to be a part of it, and it's gonna be great.
You haven't started on that yet.
I don't know. I don't know what that question even is, or what that even means.
Anthony Kerrigan, of course, being his normal funny self, he's an amazing actor that took his ailment, this hairless thing he has going on. He's turned it into an entire career. He's pretty awesome. I love the guy so much on Barry. I loved him in Gotham. He's a really great character. Metamorpho is the character he's playing in Superman Legacy. It was created in 1965 by writer Bob Haney and artist Ramona Fraden. He is one of the founding members of the Outsiders, and he's been in multiple iterations of the Justice League. So it is a literal perfect character for him to play. It has humor. He looks the role. It's going to be a great addition to Superman Legacy, and I can't wait to see what this sort of zany, interesting character can bring to the screen. And I'm stoked, man. Like, look, even with the rumor of what Isabel said regarding Lois Lane being the main character, if she really did say that, all I can say is I hope she's wrong, because that don't make no sense. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm hoping that if she actually said that, I'm hoping that she's totally wrong, and that Superman Legacy is, like what the title says, Superman Legacy. Hit that comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Hey, if you like this clip and you want to see more, then click right here and come check out the full, almost 2-hour live stream where we cover amazing topics every Monday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you there.